So I wasn't happy with how one of the pieces was laying, and so I've decided to redo it. And since it's not part of the thing that I videotaped for you yesterday, I figured I would videotape it now and let you see what's involved in cutting out a pattern piece for the bust, which has to be done double because of the, well, actually it has to be done in quadruplet, but we're not at that point yet. So I'm just trying to get the muslin attached to the lining. So if it's boring, I do apologize, but you said you wanted to see all of it, so that's what I'm letting you do. I'm going to prop you up against my whiskey bottle. No, I haven't had any this morning. That's going to stay. All right. So this is my pattern piece. What I'm going to do, the muslin piece was okay. It was the lining that I didn't like. First thing you have to do is find the bias of the fabric, which means you want the stretch to be going sideways and you want the strength to be going straight up and down. So where I want to cut is this direction here. It should fit nicely. I think this is my pattern piece. Should fit nicely right here. So what I'm going to do, preparation, preparation, preparation. It's already starting to stick. The spray adhesive makes it so much easier to cut double fabrics. Takes a little longer, but it's worth it in the end. The muslin doesn't mind the higher heat, but your lining is not happy with it. I'm sorry, but you've got to let me do this. See, you talk to, see? Perfect. Now I should be able to cut. Yep, that should be good. It's almost time to replace the blade on this rotary. especially for a fine project like this. That's why I'm not using this one for the detailed cut. I'm just using it. They're so darn expensive. They're $20 just for 2 of them, these blades. Yeah, see, it's not cutting. You bored yet? Let's see, look at that one. That one cuts a little better. Okay, now that it's cut, I have to stay stitch it. To make sure that the 2 pieces do not separate. And you stay stitch it at 2/8 of an inch. Coming up to the corner is always a little tricky. The curved pieces on the bust with the shoulder, that was not fun, but got it done. Okay, so you now have 1 piece of the side panel for your dress. Look how smooth, much better than the last one I did. Just didn't like it. So now I'm only going to do that 1, 2, 3 more times for the bust, and then I'll move on to, not sure, maybe do the we'll do the boning, put the boning on first before we start assembling everything. Hope that wasn't too terribly boring.